Hey guys, welcome to Dan Vlogs. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Dan. And on this episode, we want to introduce you to a good friend of ours, Dano.
Hi, I'm Dano Burkhart, and wait, what am I supposed to say? I'm Dan Burkhart. You're making me nervous, Dan. I'm Dano Burkhart, and I'm from Altoona, Pennsylvania, and this is my story.
Dano was born with spina bifida, a birth defect in which the baby's spinal cord fails to develop.
The doctor came in and said, hey, to my mom, we have a problem.
He's been through so much adversity, as well as surgeries. 36 and 36 years to be exact. At age 6, Dano's legs were amputated.
But they knew that my legs obviously weren't going to work.
The doctors then used his leg bones to extend his spine, which is all held in place by metal rods. This allowed more room for his organs.
So they come up with a strategy and a plan, and they determined that they're going to take my tibia bone, cut it off below the knee, and fuse it to my spine to rebuild my spine and make me 4 inches taller.
Not to mention all the surgeries. At the age of 9, he narrowly escaped a house fire while home alone, sick from school.
911, of course, and letting them know that, I'm trapped inside my house.
At the age of 15, he began to feel back pain. He thought it was a kidney infection. The doctors thought it was a kidney infection, but in fact, it was a metal rod that came loose from his spine and started digging into his back. That was the one that was put in place when you were 6.
Right.
Okay.
And it had started digging its way through my back.
He graduated high school and attended college at Penn State University. At 27 years old, he began to get sick. After lab work, he come to find out that his kidneys began to fail.
Yet another surgery was
my
needed.
Bladder would reflux urine. If I didn't empty it enough, it would reflux back to the kidney. So over time, it was causing damage to my kidney. So that pretty much ruined my first kidney, was that reflux. And what happened was, eventually they decided if I'm going to get a new kidney, they needed to redo my bladder first.
Unfortunately, things began to decline. His kidney failed. He had to start dialysis. He then suffered from high blood pressure, which later led to a stroke.
As my parents show up and they're coming back to see me, it was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever had to go through. Is that my parents were telling me that they loved me, but I couldn't respond. They gave me a pen and a paper, and I couldn't get it to where my mind could tell my hand what to do, to write. It was a struggle. It was a real hard struggle that I could understand what was going on, but I couldn't respond.
Yet through all the trials and tribulations,
His steadfast faith and positive outlook on life is truly inspiring.
And there's two things that I always say to myself is never get angry and complain. Because when you're angry and you complain about situations you have no control over, they don't get you anywhere. You're right back to where you started from. And you can get angry. You can get angry at God. You can get angry at doctors or situations, but it actually never changes the situation you're in. And but the second thing that always drives me is my perspective on things. Being that I've gone through so much and God has brought me through so much, I'm so thankful to be in the situation that I'm in. I look around at other people and realize what they've been through and what they struggle with, and I think, wow, my situation is tough, but it's not that bad. Yeah. Look at all the things God has brought me through. God created me for a reason, and I really think my reason is to share my story and everything that I've been through. That God has been through me, brought me through, and you can live a great life and be confident and happy. There are struggles, and you are sometimes going to be sad, and there's days that I'm sad.
Sure, yeah.
But I'm not angry. There's a difference, I'm sad that I had to go through some things, but I'm not angry at God, and I'm thankful that He's brought me through everything He's brought me to.
February 2008, his brother Luke donates his kidney.
This is when the Dano life began.
The first person to step up is my brother Luke. He's the closest in age sibling that I have.
All right.
So he gets tested, and they find out that he's a match. Mm-hmm. And I get back to living my life, the Dano life.
boy wonder.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man?
And that's when I began to travel and really take advantage of feeling well. And at that point, I started working. I work for a great company that allows me to travel and things like that. So,
Man, life was good. Life was real good. Until this past September 2017.
Out of the blue, I just don't feel well, and I go to the doctor and I get some lab work done, and they determine that my kidney functions are way down. So they send me to Pittsburgh and they do a biopsy, and the biopsy determines that I have chronic rejection, and there's pretty much nothing they can do, and over time my kidney's gonna fail and I'm gonna have to start looking for a new kidney. So that begins my next journey. The journey that I'm on now is to find a living donor, to find a new kidney, to have another kidney transplant, and to get back to the Dano life that I once had.
Yeah, wow.
Love Penn State football, big supporter. Love going to games, going to away games. Got to win that national championship one of these days. Big Ten champs are fine for now, though.
Yeah, how about it?
We're gonna make Dano great again, and then we're gonna get back to that Dano life.
Awesome, brother. Hey, we're praying for you, little buddy. We're definitely pulling for you. Look, bottom line is, Dano needs a kidney. He needs one now.
Our hats go off to you.
Let's make Dano great again.